Forest Theater was in chaos the night Lincoln was assassinated. They tried to bring him to safety. And a horde of about 2,000 people, they were looking for somewhere to take him. They didn't want to put him into a carriage because it would be too jarring. They see a man standing on these steps with a candle. His name is Henry Safford. He is renting a room from William and Anna Petersen. This house now, where they brought him to, is one of the most famous homes in America, and we're going to go take a tour. Sylvia here works for the National Park Service. She's going to show us around. Let's go. So, Sylvia, this is the exact route they brought the president here.
Yes, they did. They carried him right down this hallway to the bedroom in the back, and the staff and the friends went into these other two rooms, and that's where the visitors come, is into these two rooms first.
And also they brought Mrs. Lincoln in here, so you try to make it as real as possible when people come through.
We do, and this is Mrs. Lincoln.
How you doing, Mrs. Lincoln?
Not well. I'm here, waiting to hear of my husband.
And so they go through again, as real as possible, and then you are the barber, right?
Yes, my name is William D. Fluville, and I was Lincoln Barber in Springfield, Illinois. This was a boarding house, so this room was rented to a couple who lived in this, who slept in this bed. And when the Secretary of War came here, he asked them to let him use that room to do the investigation. So this was the seat of government that night while the president lay in the back room.
You said you're here because you wanted to show people that Mr. Lincoln had African Americans in his life. Is that?
Yes, Mr. Lincoln had many African Americans in his life. Ms. Lincoln had a seamstress named Keckley, and Mr. Lincoln had a barber named William D. Fluville.
Back into the hallway where he was taken, and then
right down this hallway, they carried him, and they brought him into this room. This was a rental room to a soldier, and he was gone that night at a party, and so they just borrowed his empty bed. They laid him on the bed, and they had to lay him diagonal because he's 6'4", it's a 6-foot bed. Only way he could fit was to put his feet in that corner and his head over here. Oh,
look around this room. It's really small.
Very small room.
How many people do you think were in and out of here?
I don't know. They had quite a number of doctors in here, but because the room is small, there could only be so many folks in here at a time. Yeah. They would take turns coming and going.
It's interesting. You think of someone who is the president of the United States, and then all of a sudden, this is where it ends.
Yes.
Yeah. The Petersen house, right across the street from the Forest Theater, that's where President Abraham Lincoln finally died that evening.